morning, everyone. I'm Julianna Jaffe Leven, and this is Awakening Wednesdays, and I welcome you. For those of you who aren't familiar with our format, what we do here is plant seeds of possibility and gather tools for this journey called life to help make it a little gentler, a little more peaceful, a little easier, and joyful. What do you make of that, huh? So I had the funniest experience. As many of you know, the topic of what I'm going to talk about often comes to me. I believe it's being given to me pretty close, usually the morning of or the night before. And last night my husband said to me, because he can't believe I function this way, he said, so I said, because he used to ask, and now I said, do you want to know what I'm going to talk about tomorrow? And he said, I already know what you're going to say. I said, what? And he said, that you don't know yet. What was funny is I had a topic. And then I woke up and I took my walk and I did some meditation. And all of a sudden it was like, no, that's not what I'm going to talk about today. So I had to laugh because I was totally unprepared on some level for what I felt called to talk about today. And I'm not even sure how to do it, so I'm going to be a little awkward, so bear with me. I think you're kind of my training wheels, too, because I haven't had words for this a lot. There are so many people, and probably many of you, who are in a lot of distress right now. Our world is in a very, very difficult place. And everywhere we look, there are things that can be very disturbing, unsettling. I've heard lots of words like people feeling somewhat hopeless, scared. What do we do with this? And I am a big believer in certainly not hiding our heads in the sand and not pretending that what's going on isn't going on. And there are very disturbing things going on. At the same time, these are important times to find out that we have the ability to find a very settled place in ourselves that is connected to a much broader energy, holder of all that is well in the world. People call it many different things. I don't want to assign a name to it today because I want you to experience what that might be for you so you don't get caught in what somebody else does or doesn't do. And, it's one of the basic fundamental pieces of why people meditate and many of the spiritual practices. And what I have been experiencing on a personal level and walking into with many clients and many people I speak to is that meditation, the word, can be so charged for people. And it turns people off, and a lot of people feel that they can't do it, and because we've had bad experience and so forth. And I teach a form of meditation that is so much easier and much more uplifting. And yet, in addition to that, I've been discovering a wonderful, wonderful path that I am feeling called to share with so many. And I don't have words, I have many words, and they all kind of sort of describe it. So I'm going to blow a few of them past you. And it is using creative play. And I can hear everybody kind of going, la, 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 la. I don't want to hear that. I'm not creative. I don't want to play. I don't know what you're talking about. So some people may relate to those words, others may not, okay? Another way of tapping into what I've been working with is like constructed doodling. Oh, it's so constructed. I don't want to be limited. What's doodling going to do for me? So there's many different terms, but there is a school that, a thought of practice that some beautiful people created a number of years ago, and it's called Zentangle. And then there have been many offshoots of that. And I started playing with that a little bit, and I started evolving into many different kinds of practices and finding so much peace and like a giggle and a delight and an opening and an ability to whoosh, let go that I hadn't known before. That's different. It's very different. I'm just going to share with you just the outcome of some of them, but we're not going for an outcome. And these are like things that begin with just a pattern of putting some lines down on paper, and you just continue to do it, and they become something. And there's something in the magic of witnessing them becoming that ignites the child in us. And it's like, ooh, I did that. And there's a lot of uplifting that comes in creative exploration. And maybe those are the best words for it, because I did something that's a little different. And I built a collage with different images, and I may have done some doodling on top of it, but just watching the collage come into being, there's something about being our own active creator and allowing our creating to express itself. And then we see ourselves back. That is so transformational and so uplifting. And it's very exciting. And what I've always said about heart-based meditation is it kind of lifts us up and moves us onto a different plane, a different vibration. And so does this creative, play, this creative opening. And so I felt and feel a little pushed and encouraged to begin to bring this to more people, because I think we need it. We need help right now. It's hard. It's really hard. There's a lot coming at us. And we need places to tap into joy. We need places to tap into delight. We need to remember and to re-experience that these planes exist at the same time. So right now, I am contemplating and will be forming a little workshop retreat, probably mid-March. And this one I want to do in person, okay? Maybe because I'm new to it. And it's going to be a one-day retreat. And it brings you down to nice South Florida, which normally is sunny and bright, but at least it's warmer than it is in most of the country right now, even if it doesn't look like Florida usually looks. And I don't have any of the details hammered out, but I really encourage you to think about opening to this new path of finding more delight, more peace, more opening, more breath, remembering that the hard stuff that's going on out there isn't everything. It isn't everything. We are still capable of great joy, of great heartfulness, of great peace in the midst of that. We're not pretending that's not going on. We know it is. And there's more. And so we each can do that throughout our day. You don't need my retreat or workshop to find your own ways of doing that in your life every day. Look at something that pleases you. Listen to a piece of music you love. Watch baby videos or puppy videos on Facebook. Make something yummy that you love to eat that pleases you. Look at the face of someone you love and really see them. All different ways that we can be tapping into and reminding ourselves of the beauty, of the joy, of the peacefulness, of the delight that exists in our world right now, right this moment, that you can tap into while all the other is going on. And so I invite you to plant a seed of possibility of joining me down in Florida in mid-March, if you'd like. Please send me a private message, or those of you who know my phone number, I'll share it, 248-514-4542. Get in touch with me, and let's see what we'll co-create together. I have so much love for all of you who come and watch these videos because you too are wanting to feel better, are wanting to be uplifted. And that's what each of us can do to change the world as we know it today. Take good care. Bye now.